Physical activity contributes to a lot of positive aspects, both as individuals for your own health, but also builds strong, vibrant communities.
My personal motto is exercise or fossilize.
For a 2-week period in June, we had over 1,000 communities participating, getting people more physically active. The community that tracked the most physical activity got $150,000 and crowned most active community in Canada.
You can do housework, you can do gardening, there was all kinds of choices that you could use.
There's something for everyone.
On June 28th, Enderby was crowned Canada's most active community. And not only did we show how active in Enderby we are, we have set an example for Canada on community spirit and pride.
Physical activity is so much more than just the physical benefits from it. It's about the mental effects, it's about the social part, which is what community is all about.
It helps remind us to be active and just to be a bit more conscious of activities that we can do. It's really easy to just be comfortable and go inside and relax, but when you get outside and you're active, it's actually another form of relaxing and de-stressing.
I was doing biking and working in the gym.
Everybody wants to be on board. How could you not?
Sometimes you have to challenge people to get them off their butt. I mean, you can't help but not want to be part of it.
Enderby got on board.
Enderby logged 1,946,908 minutes. It was inspiring to see the excitement, the encouragement, teamwork, and partnerships that it took to put this little city on the national map.
Physical activity contributes to a lot of positive aspects, both as individuals for your own health, but it also builds strong, vibrant communities.
My personal motto is exercise or fossilize.
For a 2-week period in June, we had over 1,000 communities participating, getting people more physically active. The community that tracked the most physical activity got $150,000 and crowned most active community in Canada.
You can do housework, you can do gardening, there was all kinds of choices that you could use.
There's something for everyone.
On June 28th, Enderby was crowned Canada's most active community. And not only did we show how active in Enderby we are, we have set an example for Canada on community spirit and pride.
Physical activity is so much more than just the physical benefits from it. It's about the mental effect, it's about the social part, which is what community is all about.
It helps remind us to be active and just to be a bit more conscious of activities that we can do. It's really easy to just be comfortable and go inside and relax, but when you get outside and you're active, it's actually another form of relaxing and de-stressing.
I was doing biking and working in the gym.
Everybody wants to be on board. How could you not?
Sometimes you have to challenge people to get them off their butt. I mean, you can't help but not want to be part of it.
Enderby got on board.
Enderby logged 1,946,908 minutes. It was inspiring to see the excitement, the encouragement, teamwork, and partnerships that it took to put this little city on the national map.
Hello everyone, and welcome to our PartcipACTION Community Fitness Challenge. My name is Jane Marion, and I'm the Executive Director of Big Brothers Big Sisters of Winnipeg. I'm so glad that you could be with us today. I wanted to start by acknowledging that Big Brothers Big Sisters of Winnipeg operates on Treaty Number 1 territory, the traditional lands of the Anishinaabe, Cree, Ojibwe, Dakota, and Dene peoples, as well as the homeland of the Métis Nation. We further acknowledge that the water that we drink comes from the Anishinaabe First Nation of Shoal Lake. We respect the treaties made on these territories, and we acknowledge that we are all treaty people. Big Brothers Big Sisters of Winnipeg recognizes the long-term effect of colonization and the harmful legacy of the residential school system endured by Indigenous peoples. We commit to making space for Indigenous voices, to celebrate Indigenous culture, and to honor Indigenous heritage. We are bigger together, and we will work in partnership with Indigenous communities towards justice, equity, and reconciliation. As you've seen in our pre-show, the next couple of months are quite busy for us here at Big Brothers Big Sisters of Winnipeg. June is Move for Mentoring Month. Move for Mentoring, presented by Manitoba Egg Farmers, is a fundraising event in which all participants will challenge themselves and others to be active in their own way, and in doing so raise pledges to support Winnipeg's youth. If you want to work out for a great cause, visit moveformentoring.ca. You can make a donation or register as an individual or a team. July 22nd is the Kinsman Golf for Kids' Sake event, for support of Big Brothers Big Sisters of Winnipeg. For more information, you can go to our website at bigwinnipeg.com/golf. Today, I'm excited to introduce our PartcipACTION Community Fitness Challenge. PartcipACTION is a national initiative that encourages Canadians to get active in search of Canada's most active community. I wanted to thank the team at PartcipACTION for making today's event possible. These pandemic times have been difficult on all of us and has had negative effects on the mental health of many. We know that regular exercise can have a profoundly positive impact on depression and anxiety. It relieves stress, improves memory, helps you sleep better, and boosts your overall mood. We hope that today's workout will help you feel happier and healthier and simply have fun. Thanks again. Bye.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Ains and I am so excited to be here guiding you through a full body workout. This is going to be body weight focused. You don't need any equipment except for possibly a mat for getting down on the floor. And throughout the workout, I'm going to show you variations of each exercise so that we can be suiting to as many fitness levels as possible. Same thing with any kind of knee or joint injuries. I am going to show some modifications as we go. So be sure to choose the option that best suits your fitness level. We want to, of course, make sure that you're challenged, but not hurting yourself. So, like I said, my name is Ainsley McSorley. I have been in the fitness and nutrition industry for about 15 years, and I am so happy to be sharing this experience with you. We are going to get started. Being virtual, I find that doing timed exercises work best, just because I can't see where everyone's at. So follow along. And like I said, we're going to be doing timed full body. I have a whole list of 12 exercises that we are going to work through today. And we're going to get started with a warm up. So let's go. We're going to start here with, just going to turn this music up. All right, we're going to start with jumping jacks. So if you want to take the impact down a little bit, you would just do stepping side to side. You still want to keep the upper body moving because you want to get that body warmed up and moving here. All right, now we're gonna move into some squats. So I'm just gonna do them sideways so that you can see the form. We always want shoulders back, chest up, feet about hip distance apart. And from here, we're gonna sit back like we're sitting into a chair, coming back up, okay? Coming down as low as you feel comfortable, making sure that we're not pushing those knees forward in front of the toes here. Just working at your own pace. We'll go for a couple more. All right. We're gonna move to some walk out push-ups. So of course I'll show you what that is. And what, here's gonna use a mat. So starting at the end of the mat here, you're gonna start standing. Now you're going to bend from the hips, walk with your hands all the way out until you're in a flat plank position. Here, you can go into a push-up from your toes, or you can drop to your knees, push up. Then you're gonna come back up to your toes if you drop those knees. And we're using the upper body strength to walk back up, standing up tall in between each one. Okay, so let's go. Give it a try. Remember to make sure that your body's nice and flat in that plank before you go for the push-up. Just working again at your own pace, getting as many reps as you can here. We're gonna stay here for about 20 more seconds. Keep it going. Just get in as many rounds as you can here, you guys. All right. So we're gonna go into some high knees. So just standing on the spot, we're using the lower abdominals to pull our knees up as high as we can. So if you're going low impact here, this is what this is gonna look like. If we're gonna pick it up a notch, we're gonna come up into a high knee running position here. Again, making sure we're activating that core to get the knees up. We're gonna stay here for another 10 seconds. All right, we're gonna move into a glute kick here. So again, the low impact is just like this. You wanna feel a gentle stretch and warm up through the quads here, or we can pick it up just like this. Let's go. Ten seconds here, guys. And stop. Okay, grab some water if you need. We're gonna get started on our full body circuit here. That was just our warm up. So we're gonna do 1 minute at each exercise. And then our second round, we'll probably do 45 seconds at each exercise, okay? So I'm gonna show you each one as we go. Don't worry, you don't have to remember anything. So just follow along. First exercise, we're gonna go into a single leg deadlift. Now, balance can be challenging for many of us, so I'm gonna show you some variations. First things first, what a deadlift is, we're hinging from the hips. That's where the movement's coming from. Working the entire back or posterior chain of the body. So you're gonna be soft through the knees, keeping the back nice and flat. We're hinging from the hips, coming down. Now, once you reach a point where your back starts to round, that will be your maximum, okay? We wanna stop and make sure that that back stays flat the whole time. And so slowly coming up to a nice tall standing position, okay? So really paying attention to that back staying nice and flat. just like that. So that's a deadlift. What we're gonna do for the first minute is a single leg deadlift on the left leg. So a couple options for you. If you can balance on the left leg, we're just gonna stand here, hinging from the hips, coming all the way up. Another option for you is to use that right leg, like a kickstand, I like to call it. So there's not really a lot of weight on there, just your toes down, okay? Same motion. Almost all of the weight and all of the movement is coming from that left leg. Now, if this is challenging for you, I'll just show you. So doing that kickstand, you could also widen your stance, which is gonna give you better balance, or you can go to the double leg deadlift. But we are gonna do, first minute is left leg, second minute is right leg, okay? One final tip for this exercise is you wanna make sure that core is engaged and the hips are rolled under, tucked under a little bit. Reason being, the lower back is worked a lot in this exercise, and that is typically the area that tires first. So we want to try and give that lower back as much of a rest as possible so that the bigger muscle groups, hamstrings, glutes can also be utilized, okay? So making sure the hips are not popped out, we want to keep the core as nice and tight here, okay? Squeezing through the hamstrings and glutes as we come up. Okay, so 1 minute, we're gonna go on the left leg, whatever variation you choose, whether it's 1 foot, kickstand, or 2 feet. Remember, soft through the knee, but no movement from the knee, okay? Hinging from the hips. Ready, in 3, 2, and 1, let's go. Remember, coming up nice and tall at the top of the movement, shoulders are back. Keeping that core nice and tight, checking in, making sure your back is flat. Squeezing through those hamstrings and glutes. "20 seconds here. If you're on a single leg, think of spreading your toes and kind of gripping with all of your toes. You might be feeling it in the arch by now, which is normal. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. All right, shake it out. We're going to the other side. So right leg focus, exact same thing wherever you were at, okay? Ready, in 3, 2, and 1, let's go. All right, we're checking in. Core is tight, back is flat, knee is soft, but not moving. Coming all the way up at the top of the movement. "20 seconds here, you guys. Keep pushing, coming all the way up at the top of the movement. We have 10 seconds. And stop. Perfect. Okay, we're gonna move into some jump squats. So again, I'll show you variations. What a jump squat is we're coming down into a squat, jumping up explosively. Okay, we're doing this for a minute. I understand that is a long time to get those going. So your options are to do as many jump squats as you can. If you can no longer do the jumping, then we'll move into just regular squats. If you are not jumping at all because of impact, regular squats, up and down, nice fast pace here, okay? This is for cardio. Another option would be to maybe doing some squats, maybe every third, every fifth would be a jump. Find out wherever you're at, okay? We have 1 minute here. Okay, ready? In 3, 2, and 1, let's go. Whatever variation you choose, making sure we have that proper squat form, okay? Shoulders are back, chest is up. Sitting back nice and low. We got 30 seconds, wherever you're at, push it. We have some core work after this, so don't be afraid to push as hard as you can right to the end. 15 seconds. We're almost there, push it right to the end. As hard as you can go, come on. And stop. Woo. Great job. So grab some water. Like I said, we're going into a plank position next. Okay. So we're doing planks with hip dips. So I'll show you what that looks like first. Plank on your elbows, making sure elbows are directly below shoulders. Feet can be about hip distance apart. So we're going to come up into a plank, keeping that body in a nice straight line. From here, dropping the hips. So they're not coming up, they're just rolling side to side. Okay? If you want to plank on your knees, it's going to look the same. You're just going to get a little bit less motion. Or another option would be just to hold the plank. Making sure your body is in a nice straight line and off the mat, okay? Okay, are we ready? In 3, 2, and 1, let's go. Another tip when we're planking is we want to make sure the head stays neutral with the spine, okay? So we're not dropping, we're not lifting up. Nice, straight, strong line. We're halfway through, you guys. Breathe through it. Keep it going. Everyone check that posture. Elbows below shoulders, hips down, nice flat line. We're almost there. Keep it going. Three, 2, and 1. All right, nice work. Okay, next on the list here, we have a side lunge to the left. We're gonna step back to straight in between. So what that looks like, starting from standing, okay? We're gonna take a huge step to the left. Right leg stays straight, sitting back nice and low into that left, coming back together, okay? Staying all on the left, coming back in between each one. From the side, what that looks like, making sure we're keeping that 90-degree angle with the knee, okay? So sitting back, back up, just like that, okay? So all to the left, feet coming back together in between, getting nice and low, ready, let's go. Working at your own pace here, but making sure you're getting nice and deep into that side lunge in the left leg. Right leg stays straight. Sitting back. You can do this. We have 20 seconds. Don't want to fool you. Getting down nice and low. Power through that left leg as you push up to standing. and stop. All right, next we're moving into frog jumps. So this is another cardio piece. We're gonna go into that right side lunge after. I didn't forget about it. So a frog jump, similar to the jump squat, chest stays up, okay? Now we're reaching for the floor, not putting weight on the floor with our hands. The reason I want you to reach is just to get deeper into that squat, okay? So don't compromise form, you know, by bending at the hips and bringing that chest down. We want to maintain that chest up, okay? So we're coming from here, forwards, and back, okay? If you are not jumping today, what you can do, side squat, reach, other side. So you're alternating sides, okay? Are you ready? We got 1 minute of these. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Remember that chest stays up. We're getting deep into the squats. We are halfway. Come on, you guys, let's push it. 15 seconds. Couple more, push right to the end of the minute here. 3, 2, and 1. Way to go, nice work, guys. Okay, grab some water after that one. All right, we're going into that side lunge to the right. So exact same thing. Left leg stays straight. Taking a deep breath. Ready, let's go. Sitting nice and deep into that right side. That left leg is nice and straight. You might feel the stretch through the inner thigh. Sitting deep into that right leg. "20 seconds here, you guys. "10 seconds, come on. And stop. All right, grab some water if you need. We are going down to the mat. Okay, so I call these boxer's crunches. What that is, very slow and controlled, okay? So we're starting about 90 degrees. Everything's gonna curl in. So shoulders and hips curl into a ball. Squeeze. Back only to 90 degrees with those legs, okay? Squeeze. So nice and slow and controlled here. We have 1 minute of those. Are you ready? We're gonna go in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Remember, curl in and squeeze. Try and lift those hips off the floor. We're not using momentum. We're halfway, you guys. Let's go. Squeeze those abs. Curl yourself into a nice tight ball. We're almost there. Come on, keep it going. Curl those hips up off the floor. And stop. All right. We're coming up into a tippy toe squat pulse. So we're going into a squat with 3 pulses in the down position. Okay, so down, 1, 2, 3, and up. Now, I added that we're going to be on our tippy toes just to throw off your balance a little bit and bring those calves into work here. However, if balancing up on your toes is compromising your ability to do the exercise itself, I want you to stay flat-footed, okay? Because that is our focus here. So what it's going to look like on your toes, you don't have to be up like a ballerina, just heels raised, okay? So you're going to come down, same thing, 1, 2, 3, and up, okay? Now, if you're absolutely wobbling and you can't sit back, so you're up on your toes and your knees are going forward, that's where I want you to go to the flat foot, okay? We want to focus on proper form first, adding the tiptoe second, okay? So wherever you're at, ready, and let's go. So count your own 3 pulses and up. If you're on your toes, again, spreading that foot, okay? Give yourself some stability. You're not going to be just on the ball of your foot. Making sure that you're able to sit back. Knees are not coming forwards. We have 5 seconds here, guys, wherever you're at, getting nice and low. And stop. Okay, we are going into some deep duck walks. Sounds fun, doesn't it? Okay, so what that's going to look like, again, we're getting nice and low. Okay. We're going to go step, step, step. Take 2 or 3 steps, depending on how much space you have. It doesn't really matter. You can go sideways as well. We just want you to make sure we're staying in that squat position, okay? So staying nice and low, pushing through the heel almost pulls you forward into the next step. So a couple steps forward, a couple steps back, even 1 if you're limited to space. Nice and slow movement here, okay, guys? Again, like I said in the deadlift, making sure that core is engaged so the hips are rolled under a little bit. Just takes off from the lower back work here, okay? All right. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Nice and slow here, remember. We want to be focusing. You should feel this in the glutes as you drive the heels on each step. Tightening through the core if you're feeling this in the lower back. Now, this is too much for your knees, maybe your lower back starting to get sore. You can drop down and pull the plank, or you can come into reverse lunges, okay? You always want to make sure we're not hurting the body. A little bit of discomfort is different than pain. And when I say discomfort, I don't want joint pain or anything like that. We want to be just pushing the body outside of the comfort zone in a healthy way. Three, 2, and 1. All right, we are coming down into push-ups. I'm not going to do the full minute of push-ups. I'm just recapping a shoulder injury. Okay, I'm going to get started with you though. Of course, you cues as we go. So, on your knees or your toes. A couple of things we want to focus on here is you do not want your elbows out at a straight line with the shoulder. That's for shoulder and wrist surgery. So what we do, this is the same thing. If you work out and you're doing press, this is the same thing. Is you want to lower it just a bit. Decreasing that angle is going to support your shoulders more. Okay, so same thing with the push-up. We're not right out at a straight line with the shoulders. We're coming down a bit. Bringing that chest down to the floor and up. So the same thing with the plank. We want to make sure that the head is neutral, so we're not looking up, we're not dropping it down. Body is strongest when it's in a straight line. Okay. Also, hips should be nice and flat. Whether you're on your knees or your toes. The only time I want to see this up is the beginner push-up. Okay, so then you would say this up, dropping that chest and up. Okay, but if you are not doing the beginner push-ups, let's keep those hips down. Okay, we got 1 minute here, so find where you're at, knees or toes. And again, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Lowering that chest towards the floor. Back up. Nice, straight, strong line. Keep it going, you guys. Dropping that chest down as low as you can get. You want to exhale as you push up. Remember, the body's in a nice, strong, straight line. Hips are low, head is neutral. Great job. You're doing awesome. We got 20 seconds. Get in as many reps as you can. If you feel you cannot do any more push-ups, hold in that plank position. Okay, we want to keep the core engaged as well as the upper body. If you get a couple more, you got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. We're going to flip over to our back here. Gonna go that so you can see my feet. Okay, so we're going to draw an egg or a nice big oval with your feet clockwise. So legs can be on your side for stability. Upper body can be lying flat, or you can curl up. Now, the reason you would curl up is because we want to make sure that that lower back stays flat. So, what that means is, we'll show you a couple of things here. You lift your feet up, your core is not strong enough, your lower back is going to start to lift. So that's what we want to avoid. Now, a few ways to avoid that, which is normal. Don't feel bad if that's happening. That's very, very common. In any ab exercise that you're doing with the legs, making sure that lower back stays nice and flat. Okay. So your options would be to bring your legs higher and still drawing that egg in the oval. Okay, so that's going to get easier to keep the lower back planted. Another way, you can bend the knees and still do the similar motion. Or, like I said, taking a step further, you can lift those shoulders up. Now, that's kind of putting your spine into a turtle shell. It's going to make it easier to keep that lower back flat. Now, there's a little more work on the abs if you're doing that, but take your pick. And if this move is too much for you in general, you're just going to plant the feet and go for a regular crunch. Now, I often see people planting their hands under the hips, which does aid the hips in staying curled under. Yes, however, I would much rather see you choose a variation of the exercise to strengthen the body itself to be able to do this movement versus giving it a prop. We want to work towards being able to do the full movement, right? And so we're using the hands, we're just using them as an aid, and we're not really working on strengthening the body to get there. So I would like See no hands. Again, hands can be at the side or over your head, wherever it's comfortable for you, but they're not touching under, okay? So we're gonna go 30 seconds clockwise, 30 seconds counterclockwise, okay? Getting ready. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So nice big egg shape, focusing on getting as wide as you can here. Legs are together, straight and strong. You're not doing the bent option. Switching directions, let's go, counterclockwise. Keep going, remembering the breath here, guys. Checking with that lower back. And stop. Nice work. Okay. So, I have some good news for you. I said at the start of the workout, we're going to do the list a second time through. And guess what? We don't have time for that. So, we are going to do 2 more exercises, 1 cardio, 1 core. So I'm telling you this because we have 1 more minute of cardio work. I want you to give it all you got, and then we're going to stretch it out. So this one is fun. Yes, I know, trader's fun, I got it. But it's kind of fun, I guess. So what we're going to do, 2 foot hop, okay? Both feet together, so we're not leaning, feet together, 2 foot hop, coming down, counting those hands, mountain climbers, so 1, 2, 3, 4, coming back up, 2 foot hop to the other side, same thing, counting those hands, mountain climbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, coming on the side again. So I'm just going to show you a couple rounds at a fast pace, okay? So you're going to do 2 foot hop. Okay, looks like that. That's what it looks like. Again, this is our last minute of cardio, so this one is challenging, but I want you to give it a go. Again, so a couple variations here. You might just do the jump side to side. You might stay in mountain climbers the whole time, which looks like a plank position, driving those knees. Or you might want to side squat and drop down to the mountain climbers, okay? Find your variation, but this is our last minute of cardio. Ready? In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Going as hard as you can here, guys. Counting for yourself. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those mountain climbers. We have 20 seconds. Keep pushing, you guys. We're almost there. And stop. Okay. Grab some water if you need. Final exercise here, guys. Bicycle crunches. Now, so coming down to your mat. What we're going to do here is we want to twist through the core. Now, I'd like to use the analogy of twisting like a squat, okay? So we're going to be twisting the body from right from the core here. I see a lot of people just reaching to their elbow. Really, we want to bring that opposite shoulder to opposite knee, okay? So lie on your back. Breathe, right knee in, left shoulder comes up, alternating sides like this. I also want you to slow this movement down a bit, really focusing on extending those legs, coming up as high as you can. Okay, let's work that core. Slow it down. The final minute. In 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Remembering your breath. Take it a step further. You will come up. Back is off. Just doing it from a V-sit position. Same motion. Remember, bringing that shoulder up. We're not just reaching with the elbow. Remembering your breath. Nice, deep, slow breath. Extending those legs. Seconds here, guys. Push it. Head to the end. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. We are just going to flip over onto your stomach. We're moving into our stretching portion. So because we just worked those abs, we're going to come into a bit of a cobra position. So we want to stretch those out, open them up. Taking some nice deep breaths, you might arch towards the ceiling. If you're a little bit more flexible, you can come up onto your hands. You just really want to open up the abdominal wall here. If you feel comfortable, you might gently turn and look over your left shoulder. Up the center, turn and look over your right. Back to center, slowly lower yourself. What we're going to do here is take right hand, grab the right foot, pulling it right up to the bottom here. Want to feel a nice stretch through your quads. So driving those hips down towards the floor. Slowing breath. And release. Doing the same thing on the left side. And release. We're just slowly make our way to a seated position. Left leg is going to be out in front, right leg tucked in. Now I want to reach with both hands wherever you can reach for that left foot with both. Okay, so not like this. You want to try to keep that chest square. So you might be grabbing at the calf, the ankle, or all the way to the foot, depending on your flexibility. Not a contest. Just keeping that chest square to the floor. One thing that I always like to encourage about stretching is that it should not feel painful. You do want to feel a stretch. So again, that helps you discomfort, okay? And your body is going to feel good for each stretch. So if you find a spot that feels great for you, and I'm taking you a bit further, feel free to stay where it feels best for your body, okay? Okay, so taking one more deep breath here. Now what we're going to do is stay with the left leg, but we're going to take that right arm. I'm going to grab to the outside of the left foot and just opening up through the lats here, through your shoulder, your back. Again, wherever you feel this stretch. And I'm going to come up, Switch sides. Both hands. Take a nice deep breath. Okay, grab it outside of that spot. All right, you guys, we are done. Thank you so much for joining. Feel free to reach out. You can follow me on Instagram. It's Ainsley McSorley. I have a Bachelor of Science in Human Nutrition, a holistic nutrition coaching diploma. I've been a certified trainer for almost 15 years, and I just love helping people be their best selves. So thank you so much for showing up today and for joining the workout. And
Thank you.